Banter fam. Okay, still a little bit of redness. Who's feeling a little bit depressed out there? Hands up. Hands up. Hit the like. Who's feeling depressed? Who thinks bull market over? Probably a lot of people, right? It's definitely getting to that point where there's fundamental news everywhere. Trump, there's news everywhere, right? The Ross release yesterday, all of these different things happening in the background. Things fundamentally are actually going phenomenal, which means the future for this market is great, right? And still the future of this year is great. So why is Bitcoin not going up? Right? That's the very big, important question. And this is where I'm bringing a little alarm bell to you guys today, that there's two ways that this works, right? The market starts to gain confidence and starts to break highs. And then once it gets to the all-time highs, it starts to fly, right? Or what happens is it just can't get out of this range, right? It's just sticking. And there's not enough buying power, which means there's still a lot of uncertainty within the market, right? Now, the moment that Bitcoin goes back above $110,000, there will be no more uncertainty anymore. Everyone will be bullish again. But more that this thing hangs like this, people are very scared. So what that opens up now is a 10 to 20% shakeout. And I want to speak about this today because we're at important levels of Bitcoin now. We're not getting buyer volume. Okay. Now this shakeout is going to create the next mega pump, right? Very similar to the shakeout that happened just before Trump got elected as president, right? There was a massive shakeout that happened. After that, the markets went berserk, right? And this one is going to tempt you. And it's going to basically really make you want to possibly quit, right? Think about it. Everyone right now is possibly losing faith. All these things, they're hearing all these things, market's not going up, right? So you shake them out one more time, that gets rid of a bunch of the markets. And then again, once the market starts to rise and the faith comes in, everyone comes flying back through the doors. I want to open up the doors today and make you guys prepared for a shakeout. However, this is not the end of the bull market. This is not the end of a strong Q1. Okay, but you need to be prepared for it. You need to understand that the market is looking for buying pressure. And if there's no buying pressure at this level, I want to speak about Bitcoin going into the mid-90s and what that looks like for altcoins. Okay, paying attention to the brilliant altcoins that are on special right now, keeping you in the game. But it's important to also read the lines here. We're not getting buying power here. Let's prepare for a possible dip. And I'll give you the exact level that if we lose, you're going to know the dip is in play and where we're looking at the next major bounce zone. So no more wasting time. Shorter show today. I want to get this out for you guys, get you prepared, and let's have a great show. Let's go.
I try and help everyone in my space, and this is what I get. I try and fight the devils, but inside I'm just like sniper. Welcome to Sheldon Show.
Banter family, Banter channel, hit the subscribe button. Guys, I need one thing from you today. I need you to hit that like button if you're not going to quit. That's it. I just want you to just dedicate every day, dedicate your 1 hour into crypto, continue with your life, right? But 1 hour in crypto, join me on the show and fight through the mission with me. Once we get to the other side, we'll sit there and be like, we made it. You know, we made it. We got through the crazy journey. You're going to be smarter. You're going to be more emotional, resilient, okay? And you're going to be a lot richer. Those are the three things that I guarantee if you stay with me on this journey over here. So I just want to know today, don't give up, don't quit, and hit the like button so that I can see that you are like, you know what? This market is a little bit demotivating, but we know that the fundamentals are going crazy right now, right? We're waiting for Trump to say the reserve's going to happen, right? And that's probably going to be the catalyst to the bounce, okay? Or maybe something along the journey of Bitcoin going into the major highs. But it's going to take time for him to obviously get these little things done, right? So the market's sitting now waiting for it. He's not talking about it a lot and basically starting to lose steam, right? And what's going to happen is the moment the market starts to drop off, you're then going to have an opportunity of seeing massive buying power come in, and then news will come out that good things are happening, right? So just know that everything is coiled up for this bull market. Everything is coiled up for $150,000, $180,000 Bitcoin within this year, right? And now you got to now look at this and understand you got to get through this patch. And I want to show you guys something here for a second, just before we jump into these things over here. I'll go through the scenarios because I do think the market's going to dump, guys. I definitely think it's going to have a pullback, but I want to speak about this over here. So you get survival and you get reward. Right now, the market's in surviving. You have to just survive. That's all you have to do, right? You got to stay in the game. Don't lose your consistency. Don't lose your momentum. Keep learning. Keep getting better, okay? And keep preparing. Capital reservation. So today I can see, market's showing some warning signs here. They have a little bit of trading cash. Okay, so I put a little bit of trading cash, and I'm not trading today. I'm not touching any more trades today. I got all my trades in. I got everything else in. I got a little bit of cash. This market goes on 20% discount. I'm buying the dead dip, right? Very similar to how we bought the last one, and we actually killed it with Solana and these sort of things as well. So all you got to do today is be like, okay, we had a plan. We have a plan. Now the market's looking, so start preparing for plan B. The more that you are prepared for plan B, Okay, and understanding that we are in the survival part of this, and then the reward comes, right? Now remember, the reason why the market goes into survival territory is because this is what erases 70% of the people, right? 60 to 70% of people will be gone, okay, in this phase over here, which just shows that the moment you put anyone under pressure, a lot of people flake out very quickly, right? Then what happens is once 70% is removed over here, okay, they come flying back in once the market is about, 50, 60% higher. Right, the moment the market has a massive pump, starts to rally up over here, the same people here, if not more people, come flying in back over here. So what that means for you over here is you have an opportunity to beat 70% of the market, right? You have an opportunity to stay within the game, okay, and understand that this is the survival territory. We always know it. We've seen it multiple times within Bitcoin. If you survived this hard patch over here, you reap the reward, right? You made all that money. Right? If you survived this patch over here, you made all that money over there. And you survived this patch over here, you made all of this money over here. Right? All of these survival areas over here is important to stay within the game. And the reward is coming. Now, the reward's going to come in two ways. Again, the market is either going to slowly start catching some steam and then start to speed up, break all-time highs and go. We tried this, right? We attempted it. Bitcoin did break all-time highs, okay? And then just, he didn't talk about it, okay? And we've got to understand right now, guys, this is not often where you will have a lot of manipulation within this market. Not manipulation, but there's a lot going on in the back end here, right? And you got to not take it too personally. The market is abnormal right now, okay? It's not normal, okay? It's different. There's a lot of politics in the background. These are things you cannot control. However, you can control your reaction and can control the way you're going to use this information, right? So there's two ways here. There's a slow grind up, and then there's the other way, right? Where it gets demotivating, we keep getting to areas and we keep rejecting it, okay? And last minute, what they do is they shake it out and they go, okay? And what this does is this is the demotivating stage where people start losing a lot of faith, and this just completely, you know what, I told you so, it's a bunch of crap. However, humans are goldfish. The moment the pump happens, they will come flying back in. Okay, so all that I'm saying here today, you get through the survival patch, you're going to reap the reward. Okay, and if you do any of these survival patches within the future, you're going to be the one that's going to make money in crypto. Remember, 20% of people in crypto make money from 80% that lose money. Okay, that's how much money you make. That's why you see these guys in Lambos and stuff like that, and you see all these sort of things, because a small amount of people make a lot of money from those that flake out, right? Have respect for your money. If you want to make money, fight for your damn money. Stop quitting on your money. Stop when times get hard, you quit. Why the hell should you be rich then? Right? You are not fighting for it. So if you want to make a lot of money, you want to do well in crypto, get through the hard patch. You get through the hard patch, you're going to earn your money, you're going to do your money, and not only are you going to do that, you're going to have that for the rest of your life, and you'll be able to do it at any point. You're going to keep quitting on your money. I'm sorry, but you're going to do this your whole life. You're going to consolidate your whole life. You're never going to get to your true goals and your financial goals and these sort of things. So pick your damn heads up and let's get through the patch. Quick updates on the market. Let's go. So if we look here on Bitcoin, two plays. Bitcoin is at a very important support zone now. Okay, it must bounce for my first scenario. And I want to show you the scenario over here. There we go. Bitcoin has to bounce. If not, guys, get ready for a quick nuke. Right? Now, this is going to confuse the market. There's so much good fundamentally. It's going to shake out. However, there's going to be very strong buying pressure that will income. Right? You can see every time we've had a strong tank, I see a reaction like this. Right? Look at that. Massive, massive, massive reaction. And one thing you must understand about Bitcoin as well is Bitcoin is actually very in a good pattern. It's not bearish. Right? If you look at where it was going and then it got volatile and now it's basically, then it did this and now it's doing this, right? All we need here is a big, strong, higher low over here and the market can still very much go to those high levels over there, right? So Bitcoin's not in a bad scenario. However, there is more downside and it still remains bullish, okay? But here we go. If we don't hold this $101,000 zone, we are going to $96,000 and we even have a scenario of $94,000. Okay, I don't see us going much lower than that. There has been tons of buying pressure happening in this. This looks like the new low of where all the big buys are happening. Okay, you can see every time this is where retail are getting out, so they're getting panicked out, and this is where literally the whales are buying. Okay, so we're just dipping back into those main territories over there. The bullish scenario is we hold 101, and then the only time I'll trigger any more money in or open more trades is when Bitcoin's back above 105, proving to me that it's now broken out of this volatile wedge that we are seeing. Right now, I'm not seeing any strength within the market. Market wants to come down. This is what it looks like. The moment we start losing 101, we'll drop to around about 100, small retest, and the market will tank. Once it tanks, this can happen very quickly. I wouldn't be surprised that by later today, in the next 12 hours, market's actually down at those areas. It will sit there for a couple of hours, and then the market will start rallying back up. Okay, dominance is still losing steam. So it's very likely that when the bounce does happen, your altcoins are going to bounce hard as hell. right? And if we look here on the total 3 is already starting to lose the trend. So just to give you an idea, the nuke and the pullback is around 6% on the total 3. So look around 10 to 12% on your altcoins. What that looks like on your altcoins, okay? ETH, I don't think is too weak, to be honest. Okay, but I'm looking at around a $2,900 to a $3,000, $3,050 ETH, right? That is the main area. And again, I want to explain to you that yesterday, these are long-term buys. These are great buys for your bull market portfolio. Okay, trading right now probably sucks. And if you're struggling with trading, just sit in your damn hands, wait. When the market starts to trend again, we'll trade the market, we'll make lots of money, no problem. But if you're going to give it all away now, when the market is actually giving you big opportunities for your high time frame, focus on that, right? So there is the areas over there. Things like Solana, I think it's crazy. We know Solana broke all-time highs. We know it's going to break again, right? Solana buys at $220 to $230, right? Your Chainlink, these are the big ones again. So all that I'm seeing, I'm not seeing nuke. Okay, I am seeing, however, short-term nuke to these areas over here. Catching Chainlink $21, $22 is really, really, really good. Dogecoin, this has a possibility of catching this to early 30 cents. We know what's going to happen to Doge. We know what's going to happen to these coins. And all that it means right now is everyone's in anticipation for a mega pump this week. Okay, and all that it's going to do now is it's just literally, there's a little bit of time that is needed within the back end. It's going to raise a lot of the market within this week, okay? And then the market's going to start to rally and catch everyone off guard, okay? And again, I'm still looking at maybe not the end. We will see the next 7 days of hitting 120, 130 in Jan. But I definitely think by the first week to second week of Feb, we are at those areas and the market is exploding. So guys, prepare. Prepare today for a pullback. We start to lose $101,000. We're going to 96 to 97,000 and 94. Do not get shaken out. This is long-term opportunities. I would not trade this market right now, other than what you are trading in the markets. Okay, get through this patch and understand that once you get through this patch, once you survive, your reward is coming. And remember, every time we got to the hardest point was actually the best time that we bounced. Okay, so every time we dump into a mega bounce, you see that big dump. Bounce, big dump, bounce. So don't lose focus over here. Love you guys lots. I'll be here touching base right now. There's not much to talk about. There's no trades today. There's no crazy alt buys other than your long-term bags. And all the ones I gave yesterday, your gaming, these, just make sure you split your money correctly. Focus on that today. I'll be bringing you guys updates. And the moment that the market wants to start rocketing again, we'll be in and we'll go. But right now, survive. Your reward is incoming. Love you lots. See you all tomorrow. Much love.